You just can't seem to follow the rules.
She kept chasing me. That's it. And then she wanted to talk about calling the police and all that. She control thing she's trying to do. That's it.
I don't care what it is. You have got all of these charges.
I understand.
You just need to just stop blaming them. Miles Carter. Thank you. Mr. Burgess.
The PE is scheduled for tomorrow morning. I believe
on the one case, I have a new case, however.
I was unaware there were new charges, Judge. But I don't know if this court's prepared to arraign my client.
I am.
Okay.
And I don't know. We're going to stand in for the purposes of the arraignment.
I'll be filing an appearance, Your Honor. I was unaware, but the charge, I would have filed one already. So.
It's a charge of interfering with electronic communication device, the 2-year felony, and then also domestic violence, second offense, the 1-year misdemeanor.
Yes, Your Honor. As it relates to both those charges, waive any further reading of the warrant. Stand mute to both those charges.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. I'll set a probable cause conference in that case for, I need a DV bond form, please. For November 14th, 2024 at 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. As to bond in that case, you want to say?
Yes, Your Honor. Obviously, Mr. Carter's here on his own voluntarily this morning or this afternoon. And obviously the court knows his history of appearance in front of this court. Your Honor, he just got a new job. He was, unfortunately, he lost his other job due to this incident, but he just got a new job that he'll probably lose if he's in custody. Judge, it does appear that the complaining witness in both these cases is the same person who has actually reached out to me before, Your Honor's indicated her, I believe, unlikeliness of appearance in the case. I don't think she wants to proceed with the case, but that's my understanding anyway. People might have a different position, Judge, but she's reached out to me independently and indicated that she does not want to proceed with those charges. But be that as may, Your Honor, I don't believe my client's a flight risk, and he's still on a tether, Your Honor. He did post a significant bond in the last case. Understand these are new serious charges, Judge, but I'm asking the court to consider a nominal 10% bond, if not a personal bond in this case.
Anything from the people?
Your Honor, I have some advantage because I do have the police report for the newest case. Mr. Burgess does not, but I will indicate to the court.
Right out of the gate, the judge zeroes in on the real issue, accountability. In court, blame shifting isn't a defense. It's a red flag. When someone keeps pointing outward instead of inward, judges start thinking about risk, compliance, and whether future orders will be followed. If you were in that courtroom, what would you be focusing on? The excuses or the pattern?
First of all, this court arraigned defendant on not his newest felony that he was just arraigned on, but the one that's set for preliminary examination tomorrow on October the 7th. At that time, the defendant was ordered not to have contact with the victim, Jennifer Matlock. The new date of offense for the newest case that we're here for today that the defendant is alleged to have committed is October the 20th. So later, and I will tell the court after review of the police report, the person representing themselves to be the defendant did have contact with the police officer and admitted to having contact with the victim. Denied the assaultive behavior, but did admit to having contact with her. Now, because the police officer was speaking with the defendant face to face, I cannot say with absolute certainty that it was the defendant. However, the police officer did a very good job in their report of detailing how he came into contact with that person, that this person kept called him back, represented themselves to be the defendant, and said that he would turn himself in for the bond violation. I don't have a record that actually happened. So Your Honor, in any case, this is somebody that was on the scope of probation, on bond for a felony, and now has picked up another new felony. So I am asking the court to follow probation's recommendation about the probation and sentence the defendant to serve balance at this time. And in bond in this case, we're assessing for $100,000 for the new felony.
Court will order as a condition of the bond that there's to be no possession of any alcohol, illegal drugs, or any recreational marijuana Carter, I'm not entirely sure what is going on with you in that regard. I ordered you on the 7th not to have contact with this person. And then lo and behold, we end up with this case occurring less than 2 weeks later. And tried to give you every benefit, and I understand there are only allegations, but try to give you the darn benefit of the doubt regarding everything because of at least the way that you conducted yourself in regards, particularly regarding being a flight risk. But you just can't seem to follow the rules.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Judge. Judge, the incident on the 20th, based on conversations I've had with my client as well as the complainant in this case, the complainant approached my client, asked for a phone back he had purchased, but it was in her name, which he returned to her. That was the basis of the contact. That's our understanding of it, Judge. So I wouldn't. But
Right. But the thing is,
I know.
he needs to be turning around and running in another direction. He shouldn't even be having a conversation, shouldn't be doing anything
I agree.
whatsoever. I don't think it's at all unclear as to anything that this court has said to you regarding what you need to do. And you need to just follow the rules. I gave you a break the last time that you came in. Even after that, let you go.
Simpson, can I say something?
You can say whatever you want.
I understand. She put up on me. I was in the room playing my game.
This is the moment where legal reality collides with personal narrative. A no-contact order isn't a suggestion, it's a bright red line. Even accidental or brief contact can count as a violation. Courts look at one question: did you stay away as ordered? Intent matters emotionally, but compliance matters legally. Do you think most people truly understand how strict these orders are?
In the room. And
Then you get up and leave.
tried to leave. She kept chasing me. That's it. And then she wanted to talk about calling the police and all that. She's chasing me. She's chasing me. She's chasing me. I hopped in my car and that's when I pulled off.
Well, maybe that's all going to come out, Mr.
I understand.
Carter. Maybe that's all going to come out. I let you out the last time. Should have of all rights locked you up on that date. Didn't do it. Gave you the benefit of the doubt because of the time that you came back after you were inadvertently released by the jail. And then what happens? You get that other case set for exam. Then what ends up happening? I get here and you've got another case.
It's a control thing she's trying to do. That's it.
I don't care what it is.
I
You have got all of these charges.
understand. I take
And you're the one under the jurisdiction of the court. So however you got to figure it out, you need to figure it out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Defendant's bond on that case would be set in the amount of $100,000 cash surety on his other matter. Anything you want to say before I post sentence on that case?
I want to say I tried my hardest. I tried my hardest to do right. I tried my hardest to stay away from women that want to see me in jail rather than see me elevate myself. So, I mean, I understand. I understand it. When I get out this situation this time, I'm be by myself.
You know what you ought to do, Mr. Carter, and I don't mean to interrupt you. You have the right to allocute, but I'm just going to tell you something. You ought to quit blaming them. You just need to just stop blaming them and thinking that they're the ones that stop you from going anywhere. Because, young man, that is not the case.
Yes, sir.
You are smart enough. You can do whatever you want to do. You can stay away from whoever you want to stay away from. The problem is, quite frankly, you're just being stupid. You're just playing games. And this is what happens. You end up in jail on $100,000 cash bond, and you're about to go now.
I understand. I'll take full responsibility. I appreciate it.
Anything else you want to tell the court?
Oh, sir.
And Judge, I don't know if it would have any impact on the court one way or the other, but I don't know if the court wants to wait to see the disposition of those cases or if you're just going to follow the recommendation.
I'm not gonna wait. If there becomes a certain disposition regarding those cases, certainly I'll take that into consideration in modifying his sentence on the case, but I'm not gonna do that at this point in time. I keep giving him breaks, keep doing everything, and he keeps just coming back to this court, disappointing this court and ending up with more charges, just time and time and time again. And so in that respect, I'm done. I'm gonna revoke the defendant's probation. He is to complete the in-jail on farm program while he's incarcerated. I'm going to waive all remaining terms except the financial obligations on this case, discharge the defendant from probation without improvement. I will sentence the defendant to 365 days in jail, credit 162 days served. Defendant is to serve the balance.
Your Honor, the court ordered the Don Farm program. Probation also requested the DV program. So you just requested DV. The court want the defendant to perform both or just one or the other?
I should have said in-jail DV program is what I meant to say.
I wasn't gonna be able to see my kids for the holiday, take accountability for my own actions and actually do what I'm supposed to. It's never gonna get any better.
Did you really think I was going to buy your story?
I even went and got super glue to try to super glue it back together.
Pardon?
I even got super glue from the store to try to super glue it back together.
Yeah. What are we going to do on this?
But he has to be there. I have no help. My dad's in Serbia. My mom's unreliable. My car has been broken down for months now. I don't have anywhere to go.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed, state your name for the record, please.
Timothy Reed III.
This was adjourned out due to a bond violation for a tether tamper. I am asking the court if Mr. Reed can plead no contest to that for potential criminal and civil liability.
I'm not going to have no problem. I'm not going to have no problem. I will not have a problem with a no contest plea to the violation. Although I have some concerns that I was receiving information that he had not cut the strap, but
my concern, Your Honor, is I think is ready for that. My advice to him is a no contest plea because of the liability. He was informed at when the tether was placed that if he tampers with it, he can be charged. I know Your Honor have seen people be charged. So that's my concern right now.
okay, that I understand what your concern may be. I'm just telling you how, as I look at the pictures, it's clear to me it's cut.
Well, given that,
I'll accept there's no contest plea to the violation. I'm not saying that I won't.
yeah. Would Your Honor give me a chance to speak with him in holding and he can decide what he wants to do given what the court has said?
I think because we have to wait because we got one Spanish at the end anyway back. Okay, yeah, I'll take it back.
Okay.
Yes.
Excuse me. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with Mr. Reed in holding. I have explained all of his options and I think he wants to move forward and admit to the violation today.
Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
You did not, and the violation would be that the tether was cut.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
All right, and you admit to that.
Yes, sir.
And there it is, the financial weight of noncompliance. High bonds aren't just punishment. They're a court's way of managing risk and ensuring future appearance and safety. When violations stack up, trust evaporates and the price of freedom skyrockets. At this point, the judge isn't reacting to one incident, they're responding to a pattern.
I think Mr. Reed, I'm going to let him speak on his own behalf. He's mentioned to me that he wants to speak to Your Honor.
Go ahead.
So yes, I did intentionally cut the tether, but once I did it, something snapped in my head and I realized I was like, what am I doing? Like, I know this is wrong. And I immediately got a hold of the emergency tether line, called them, told them, what happened. And they had me send.
Well, you gave a version of what happened.
Yeah, the version instead of telling the truth, which I definitely need to do point blank. Because because when you don't tell the truth, it just makes things worse. I did send pictures in. I still went to community corrections the next morning to get a new tether, and still showed up to court. I've definitely had a lot of time to reflect on what I've done these last 2 weeks. It really hit me hard Thanksgiving morning when I woke up and realized that I wasn't going to be able to see my kids for the holiday. And then I called my sister to ask if the kids were going to be at my family's Thanksgiving. And then when I found out that they weren't and I wasn't going to be able to talk to them that day, that also hit me really hard. And realizing that I don't take accountability for my own actions and actually do what I'm supposed to, it's never going to get any better.
Did you really think I was going to buy your story?
I'm going to be honest with you, no.
Then why'd you keep doubling down?
I have no idea, sir.
I mean, I'm looking at the cut on it, and I had it pretty much figured out.
Yeah, I even went and got super glue to try to super glue it back together.
Pardon?
I even got super glue from the store to try to super glue it back together. And then I realized that wasn't working. So,
I mean, what were you thinking when you just decided you were going to cut it?
I'll be honest, I don't know. I don't plan on running or anything. I've got kids that I want to be able to see. And I want to get out of this whole process and be able to continue on with life and not get in trouble again. I know what I did was completely wrong. And it should have never happened in the first place.
You know, had you just told the truth over here, on November 17th?
Yes, sir.
Probably would have been out for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I realized that.
All around this is just stupid.
Yes, sir.
Anything else you want to say before I sentence him?
Nothing, Your Honor. I'd ask that the court sentence him to credit for time served and reinstate his personal bond. As we say at the bench, he's being seen by Judge Perry on Wednesday. His bond there is denied, but she's kind of indicated she's waiting to see what Your Honor does.
Sentence you to 14 days, Washington County Jail, credit 14 days served. Your previous bond with its conditions is reinstated. Ma'am, you are trying to address the court. What is she? Yeah, what are we going to do on this?
I'm asking to set for final settlement.
Did you want to address me as to bond?
You'll sit where Natalie's
You need to have a sentence there.
I'm going to try not to cry because I am in that state right now. But because he's been in jail, I have lost my job. I really just hope that you can release him. And I've also been sick for like the last 2 weeks. My kids have been obscenely misbehaving because they miss him. And my daughter has a neurodegenerative disease, doesn't understand what's going on. Her speech has gotten worse. It was getting better. And I just need him released so I can work and pay rent.
I understand that, but you also understand how it turned out that he ended up in custody.
Yeah, that's his decision. I mean, that was his.
No,
No, anyways. But seriously, like, if I become homeless again, because I can't pay rent, the only way my kids can be safe and still be able to go to school, because shelters are probably full right now, is that he goes back to his sisters, because we have a great co-parenting thing where he takes them on the weekends. His sister already agreed because she knows the situation to take the kids. But he has to be there. I have no help. My dad's in Serbia. My mom's unreliable. My car has been broken down for months now. I don't have anywhere to go with my kids. I can manage myself, but I can't manage myself with my kids because I don't have any support.
I understand. And quite frankly, back on the 17th, I wish I hadn't had to do what I did.
And I think he at this point has learned. He is pretty, I think he's just manic, and that's probably why he did that, to be honest.
What?
Manic. He has bipolar.
All right. Okay.
I'm being
Thank you.
serious.
Well, he's going to get out.
Okay.
Okay.
Can it be before Friday?
He's getting out of jail.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to let him go today.
Oh,
You want me to keep him till Friday?
no.
You got something to
No.
do?
I ended up getting a new job. It's only part-time, but I work Friday, and they don't go to school on Fridays.
I sentenced him to 14 days, credit 14 served,
Okay.
stated his previous bond conditions.
Thank you.
All right.
I really
And
appreciate
He will be
it.
out as of today at whatever point the jail releases him.
Okay.
Okay?
I really appreciate it. I'm serious.
Not a problem. All right.
I'm just stressed.
Yes. All right. Take care.
Subscribe now and comment below. Was the judge's decision fair?